Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the session on Office Mobile. I'm Nitya Sampath Kumar, and I'm here to introduce you to the new Office app that we just launched yesterday. Okay, the new Office app brings together the best of Office. It's Word, Excel, and PowerPoint all in a single app. It has all the capabilities of the three apps, so you can view all your documents, you can edit them, you can collaborate, you can share. So whatever you used to do with the individual Word, Excel, PowerPoint apps, you can now do with this single new Office app. This new Office app is also more powerful than the individual apps because we have added Office Lens capabilities to scan, capture images, take whiteboard, do the image correction, and also notes for taking quick notes on the go, as well as accessing notes that you might have taken on your desktop. To showcase what I'm talking about, let me switch over to the app and show you the new app. Is it working? Just give us a minute. No, hold on. Okay. Yeah. So they are working on the display. It's not really showing the screen properly. But you could see here that there is the recommended section that is shown on top. This is the same as what you would see when you go to office.com. So as your colleagues work on files, as your organization recommends certain files, if you're signed in with an enterprise E5 account, you will start seeing recommended right on the top. And then you see here the list of all the files that you've accessed recently. This is again very similar to going to office.com and seeing the list of files that you've been working with. The new thing that you will see here is, in addition to Word, Excel, and PowerPoint, since we work with PDFs, you will see PDFs in this list as well. You will also see images that you have taken using the app, as well as any notes you have taken in the app or on the desktop. So if you can scroll and show some images and notes. So you can see the media here. This is all the media that my colleague has been working with. And then if you go back to notes, so these are some of the notes that he's been taking. So you can scroll through and see all the notes. Clicking on the See All can give you a full list, full immersive view of all the notes. This is all the notes he's been taking. Similarly for images, this is See All as well, that you can click on to get a full immersive view. Yeah. In addition, this app, we have made it like super fast. So I don't know whether you guys noticed it. App boot is pretty fast. So if you kill the app and open it, it opens pretty fast. The second thing we have done is we have put in intelligence to pre-fetch the documents that you work with often. So that if something is like you work on a daily basis, that should be already pre-fetched, available on your device for you to open. This is actually an iPhone. And in addition, on the Android phone, what you will find is a download on demand button. So if you click on that, it can actually fetch files for you and keep it ready. So let's say you're going to get on a flight and you want the files to be available offline. You can just click on those buttons, have it ready for you to work on the flight and work on them. And once you come back online, it's going to go and sync all the changes to your cloud. So this app is available both for Android and iOS. At this point of time, there are some additional features in the Android app. So one thing that I would want to point out is, on the Android app, there'll be actually a filter button right here. And you could use that to filter and get just your Word documents, PowerPoint or Excel or Media or OneNote or your notes. Unfortunately, we had problems projecting the Android device. I'm not able to show you both, but that works on Android. And both the apps are free on the App Store. So you don't have to pay to get them. You can download them and start using them. And of course, if you have an enterprise E5 subscription, you're going to get more features. But the basic app is free for everybody to use. Switch back to this one. This is one now. No? Which is this? How do I go back to the? Yeah, 6. Okay, great. Okay. Okay, in order to accessing, reading, viewing your documents, we've also made it actually really easy to create content on your device. Not just any content, but beautiful looking content. And how do we make it easy? By tapping into the phone's camera capabilities. You might have already seen demos of the scanner table and create Excel file. If not, I'll show that to you and also show you how you can use your camera to create both Word, Excel, and PowerPoint documents very easily. So let's switch back to the phone. Where is that guy? 6. Okay, great. So, and actually before we go there, I want to show you one more thing. I did talk about the fact that it's a full app. So you can see here that I have opened a Word document. We have introduced what we call a mobile view. So I don't know whether you remember earlier it used to be difficult to read your files because it used to open the print layout. But you could see right now, I'm able to just open the file and read it on my mobile without having to zoom in, zoom out, and do all those things. And this is also full app, so I can actually go ahead and see all the comments that are there on the app. And I can go ahead and add a comment if I wanted to. So it's really a full app. So, okay. So with that, let's actually move to creation. So we're going to show you first scanning in document here and actually creating a Word document from it. Often, right, you run into some kind of a printout that you think will be useful for you, but you don't have a soft copy. So what we have done here is you can just quickly scan. We can do OCR, detect the full text, and create a beautiful looking Word document for you that you can go ahead and edit. Let's see how well it works now. So it's doing some processing because what's this all service-backed intelligence. So it's taking a picture, sending it to the cloud to get it. Look at that, how beautiful. It even thought that this was a shadow. It looked like a beautiful image. It captured that. But you can see that it got all the bulleted points, the numbering, all of that. Now my colleague can go ahead and edit it and use it. And in fact, this is a real Customer Connect guide that we use for our Customer Connect events. And I was in one such situation where I only had a hard copy and needed more. So I actually scanned it and started using it. So this is going from a printout, a document to a Word document. We have similar capabilities where you have a table, we can actually create an Excel file. So I'm going to show that to you right now. So my colleague found some interesting data about stock prices that he thinks he would want to import into Excel and start working with it. So he just taken a picture of the table. Similarly, this is all cloud-backed intelligence. So now it's sending it to the cloud, processing it, and then you should see a beautiful Excel file right about now. Yeah, you saw that. So you can just open it in Excel. And you saw that you have an Excel file that you can go ahead and start editing, right? So the next thing I want to show you is, see, sometimes you're in, let's say you're at this conference, you're taking a bunch of pictures that look interesting to you. Maybe you want to create a trip report out of it, create a PowerPoint presentation to send to your team. Today the workflow is a lot of people email it to I think it's back on, some battery issue. Okay. So you go back to your desktop, find the download the pictures, create the report. What if you could just easily get a PowerPoint, get started on your mobile device that you could access from your desktop and add to it, right? So we're going to show you how easy it is to create a PowerPoint from pictures. So you can do that, document. Oh, this is not there. Again, that is in the Android picture to PPT, yeah. Pictures to PDF is there. So I can show you a picture to PDF. So here's, I'm going to go ahead and do it, yeah. Very easy, a PDF was created. We also have the pictures to PPT capability on the Android version of the app. It will be coming in the iOS version pretty soon. That allow you to create a PowerPoint presentation on the go. So that's the Create. In addition, Create also has, like I said, notes capabilities. So you can quickly show, like, if you're here in the presentation, you want to quickly note down some thoughts, you can just open the New button and then start taking a note. And it'll show up right in the home page, all the notes that you're taking for quick access. Similarly, there's capability to take pictures as well. So my colleague can probably show you taking a quick picture and annotating on top of it using the Create. So you can go to plus, go to the lens here, and then take a picture, any picture, of the audience that we can share with our team back in IDC. And you can annotate on top of it if you wanted to, and say wow, or something like that. Wow. Let's say wow, great audience. Yeah. So that's right there. Looking great. So that's right there again in the home page, right? So this is pretty useful. I actually use it to take all my work photos, my whiteboard images, because I used to use the phone's camera earlier, but then, I used to have my personal pictures, my kids' pictures, and my work pictures, and somehow that didn't feel good to me. With this, I've actually started taking all my work pictures using this new app, so when I want to quickly access, I know to go into this app and scroll through and get through all the pictures that I need. Okay. Switching back to the deck. Okay, great. So we looked at how to create Office documents using camera capabilities, how to take notes on the go, and how do we take pictures that you could use later for more content creation. The next thing I wanted to talk to you is about the next thing is actions. So both from our own experience as well as from talking to users, we know that workflows play an important part in getting your work done, right? Nobody gets up in the morning and says, I need to create 5 Word documents or 5 Excel files, right? It's like, I want to check on what my colleagues have done during the day. Or in my case, I'm a parent as well. And we have a WhatsApp group of all the parents who are in the same class. And almost once every week, some parent posts a message saying, my kid lost the science handout. Can somebody please take a copy and send it to me for sharing, right? Almost every week, this is a common occurrence. So for me as a parent, productivity means being able to scan some images, quickly create a PDF, and share it to my WhatsApp group that I work with, right? Or when we talk to some users, they say, hey, often we have PDFs that we need to sign and send it, right? It could be a bill of materials that you need to approve within your organization. In my case, my child's school often sends like field trip permission slips that I need to sign and authorize, saying my child is authorized to go on the field trip. So it could be many of those scenarios. Similarly, sign a PDF is a workflow that people want to get done, right? What we have done for this version of the Office app is we've collected some of the commonly heard workflows, and we are creating what we call an Actions tab right in the app. So you tap on it, it actually maps to the intent that you want to accomplish, right? So maybe you want to just scan an image and get the text out of it. Maybe you want to sign a PDF, right? We've also introduced a couple of actions that are common in countries like India and China. Transfer files allow views to just connect to a desktop by scanning a QR code and transfer files. Share nearby allows you to detect a phone nearby and share phone to phone, using the peer sharing mechanism. Phone to phone, you can share files, right? So I'm going to show you a couple of actions. One of them is, the first one is what I talked about, which is I have some of my printouts of my worksheets from my child's class. It's an English worksheet. And let's assume that one of our parents wants a copy of this because their kid lost it. I'm going to show how we can scan and easily create a PDF and share to a WhatsApp group. Second one we'll show is sign a PDF. So in this case, let's switch to the, show the actions tab first. Go back to the actions. So there is the actions tab. You can see that these are all the actions that are out there. So he's going to go and click on scan to PDF because that's the intent that I want to accomplish right now. This is scan to PDF. So here are the worksheets. These are real worksheets from the school. So there's one more here. No, one more. You can adjust it. You can scan as many pages. There's a bulk mode for scanning. Yeah. This seems to be low on. Hello? Okay. This is not. So thank you for being such attentive audience while we work through all our issues here. So he was able to just scan and quickly create a PDF that he can actually now share with somebody in WhatsApp. So that's a full PDF. What happened? No, you want to just show that to sharing to PDF or? So you can just upload it to his OneDrive, and then he can send or you can send a copy to, let's say, somebody in WhatsApp. In this case, I would send to my group of parents from my kids' school. Yep, and then you can just click send, and it's there. So easy creation of a PDF, sharing, easy sharing to WhatsApp or Teams or Outlook, whatever your preferred mechanism. The next one that my colleague will show you is signing a PDF. Similarly, if you go to actions, the next action is there's a sign a PDF action. So he's going to go find a PDF. And then he can click wherever he wants to. He can reuse the sign that has already been saved, or he can actually go ahead and create a new signature as well. Yeah. So those are some of the actions in action. To summarize, the app has three main things: a home page to show you all your relevant content. It has Word, Excel, and PowerPoint, notes and Lens as well integrated, and it's optimized for mobile content creation and for workflow completion as part of the actions. I want to now end by just showing a couple of videos of what's upcoming. We are making it really easy to create PowerPoint from just outline, because most of the PowerPoints, you have some ideas, you just want to note it down and then turn that into a PowerPoint deck. Let me show you how we do that. 7, right? Which one? This one? Okay. So this shows how to create a PPT easily. So if you click on the plus, hold on. So if you click on the plus, you can go to documents. We're introducing a create outline. You click on that, you can actually type in just a bulleted list, almost like what is on top of your mind, you can type it in. When you say done, we work with the designer service to create a beautiful looking PowerPoint for you. So very simple, an option in documents to create an outline, just type the outline of the deck and a deck is created for you. The next one I'll show you is a new action that we will be introducing. It's called a create survey. Let's say you're at this event, I just want to quickly create a survey and publish to all of you. You can do it right from your mobile. So you can go on actions. This is a home page. If you click on actions, there is an action called create a survey. You can tap on that. Once you type in the title of the survey, using intelligence, we can actually suggest questions for you. And then I can just go and say, hey, this looks good to me. I can just go and add all the actions. The survey is created that I can share to my teams. Now it shows up in my Union app. As responses come, it actually shows me the summary of all the responses. Again, another unique mobile workflow that you can just start and complete on your mobile device. So that's it today for folks. We do have the links for downloading the app, and I do have cards here with the QR code for scanning and getting the app. Feel free to pick one. They're both at both ends of the table here. The iOS test flight is already full, so we are not able to get more people added on to your end. Great. Android, it's open for download. Please try. We would love to hear your feedback. Make it your go-to app and help us make the app better. Great. Thank you. Sorry? Yes, it will be Intune compliant, so it is meant for your enterprise work as well as for your home, using it at home. So, great. Thank you.